Listen to what they say. I totally agree.
The 28th. They're going to demolish it the 28th.
It's the old adage: better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. The powers that be at the university think that by taking this house down in December, that there's going to be instant healing occurring from said demolition of the house, and it's just the furthest thing from the truth.
The tearing down of this house is occurring within a philosophical zeitgeist, the school of thought that pervades the culture right now, which is the idea that you revise anything that is unpleasant to look at out of history by taking the remnants of it and destroying it, because you just don't want to remember that that thing happened. But as you know, Diana famously said, you know, those who don't remember history are doomed to repeat it.
How do you not like this? And this is what I was arguing a couple days ago in the show. How do you not? How do you how do you forget about it? Seriously. How do you not remember? And this is the whole thing. What, you know, when I'm saying, when it comes, yes, the families or whoever wants it torn down, you will get your wish. You will get your wish, because at the end of the day, it will be torn down. You will get your wish, the families and the people that want it torn down. When it comes to the families that don't want it torn down, let's give them their wish too. And if you're going to sit there, university, number one, and you're going to have a bullshit ass statement to the families that care, where we understand there's an emotional connection, but regardless, it's time for its removal. Like, you're so unaware with that comment right there. You're so unaware with that comment right there. And then you're going to sit there and blame it on the community, right? Well, we want to make sure that it's the community that gets to heal, right? So then you get to deflect it off to the community to make it seem like it's not us, it's the community. Why they want it tore down. We're doing it for them. And then you want the university to sit there and pretend like people are going to be like, okay, George, when the university is saying, guess what? When we get it torn down, people will forget. And I want to make this very clear, because both sides are being very true. And I want to explain this. There's two sides, and it makes perfectly good sense when you think about it. One side will not forget. When Hunter and his sister or any of the frat members going out of Sigma Chi looking across there, even though that house is torn down, they will still remember. To pretend like they won't, you're out of your damn mind. Anybody that lives in that neighborhood will always remember. But I'm going to tell you right now, and this is why the school wants it down now. Because as much as people will remember, like I just explained, those people are on a constant rotation. What happens a year or two or three when Hunter, the sister, are no longer enrolled? There's a fresh batch. There's a fresh batch every single year that comes through, and there's another batch that would remember that goes away because of graduation. So as much as people will remember, oh, as soon as you do this demo now, you start the part where the generations that are just coming in, they're not going to remember that house being there, because it won't be there when they come in. next year. It won't be there when they come in if they're a brand new student the beginning of the semester. You start that process today, and you are starting your refreshment of rotation already started, because you already know the ones that are going to remember are going to be graduating and graduating and graduating and moving on and moving on and moving on and moving on and moving on. Both sides are right. People will remember. People could not forget. But the ones that will have no reason to remember are going to be coming in on a daily basis, people. And that's what the university needs. They need those people coming in that have no idea what the house even looked like, or they're just going to go and, oh, wow, we had 4 students that were unalived 4 years ago, 3 years ago. And that, when time goes by, was there any, none of their friends are even attending the school anymore because they all graduated. Anybody that had any kind of connection would already be graduated. As far as they have, it's a new batch of students where all the students know is there's no connection, and all they see is what was left behind. It's scary. To sit there and blame it on the family or the communities. And that's why I'm saying, you guys look at the petition. This is why I was saying 3 days ago when I was pleading to any YouTuber that has the availability to go out there and start a protest. That's why I said it 3 nights ago. Look at the petitions, people. You're going to tell me that the university is going to look at a petition with 1,200 signatures and go, "Oh, damn, we better..." No, that's why I said there needs to be a protest at the property. I don't expect any of the students. No, they don't need to be. No, this is community. This is community. This. Look, I've already 3 nights ago go back to my show. I pleaded. You know what I'm saying? I would be doing it. I would reach out and be like, "Yo, Steve, you don't want it torn down. If you would like to join me, I would love to stand out there together with you, and let's sit there. Let's stop this freaking demo, man. Let's call the local news stations. Let's call all the friends. Let's call whatever community wants to come out. Let's spend one day passing out flyers to houses. Come meet us on this night. Let's protest this demolition. Seattle, Spokane, Idaho, Boise, all of you cities, come over here. Record this. Record this, because it's going to take the local news, it's going to take the community, and it's going to take people that have name power, like Steve, like Kara. It needs to be a joint effort. It has to be everybody. We tried the phone calls, we tried the emails, we tried the petitions. When I said it 3 days ago, I said, "Yo, we got 11 days without the holidays and a weekend." Now we're down to 8. The students, no, don't put yourself out. Don't put yourself in harm's way. Don't put yourself out there to be possibly ridiculed or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They have enough pressures that they have to deal with, those students. They have enough pressures. This is the moms and the dads that can sit there and put themselves in Steve's position. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the moms and the dads that can put themselves in the position of them having a child. You can't possibly put yourself in Steve's position. But as a parent, a little. And when you think about it, and then you think of the words that he's saying in that interview, saying, when it comes to the justice for his loved one, when he's sitting there saying on an interview that he feels like he's speaking into a void, when he sit there and says, if one juror member said, you know what, it came down to me being able to just feel the presence, and that made a difference. Any parent that has a child, would you want to be in that same position? Would you want to be feeling that in your heart? Would you want to be feeling helpless, like there's nothing else that you can do? Would you like to feel that way? And that's what should make anybody stand up and say, you know what? We have time. It's not happening until the 28th. We have time. They could have easily started that demo today. You know why? Because of this tweet right here. Because of this tweet right here. They could have easily started that demo today. Time to rest, relax, and recharge. See you in January, vandals. They could have started it today. Maybe there's a reason they didn't start it today. Maybe there's some other reason that is allowing time to take place for a protest. So the university has enough public pressure, because that's what it's going to take. Public pressure from the local media, from the local community. It's going to take public pressure. That's the only way that the university is going to halt this. What has halted? Look at it like this. What has halted the University of Phoenix, Idaho deal so far when it could have been done last year? When it could have been done last year. What is the one thing that has halted the University of Phoenix, Idaho deal until next month, until February? Public pressure, everybody. Public pressure. Not phone calls, not emails, not petitions with 1,200 signatures on it. Public pressure. People from the community asking questions on local television. People from the community asking their local elected officials questions. People from the community saying, hold on a minute, university. And if you're a community member and you can put yourself in Steve G's position and you can put yourself where he's saying those words, and you can put yourself saying those words about your child when it comes to their justice and when it comes to what a possible jury member might want, and if it did make a difference or not for the justice for your loved one that was brutally unalive, way too young. You know what I'm saying? When you put yourself in other people's positions, why not?